It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Are you really comfortable with all of that damage? You know what you're trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to congratulate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and he keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look, you know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy. Y'all already know what it is. You heard me? It's P.NUT the General. Too new to the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. And, my guest tonight, you heard tonight, whatever it is, you heard me, wherever he at. He needs no introduction. He making another noise right now, and that's why I reached out to him. I actually was put on to him by somebody, but you know what I'm saying, it's his story, so let him tell it. Yo.
What's good is Jay Lee, aka Dave Mack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You heard me. So you wanna give your shout outs first or you wanna go right into it, D?
Yeah. Well, shout outs definitely is gonna go out to Ray Bans for winning that $500 competition that I just hosted. We had a whole bunch of people, put in their music for it, and it was a good turnout. But I'm giving away another $500. So shout out Ray Bans for winning the first one. Top four moving on to the $1,000 competition. Let's go.
Shout out Rick, man. We gonna skip around since we gonna start right there, you know what I'm saying? This giveaway, you know what I'm saying, this contest that you do. Get into it. How did you get into it, and what's the reason for it? You know what I'm saying? Is it for the love of the music? Is it for the clout? Is it for money? Is it for some attention? Get into how it first started. You heard me, and what exactly is the reason for it? You heard
Yeah. So I just honestly, I've been thinking about doing like little podcasts every now and then. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people out there. Just trying to build my way up into it first. So at first I really didn't know what to do, and it just an idea hit me. So I was like, well, you know, there's a lot of people out there that like to give money away, especially one of them's like Mr. Beast. So you don't really see nothing like that in the music industry though. So what I want to do is I want to give back to the community. Um, Honestly, I don't even care about ever, reaching to the top. I mean, if I do, so what? But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to give back to people, especially these artists that put a lot of hard work in. It's not easy making music. I've been making it for about 8 years now, and it's starting to take off a little bit more, and I'm appreciating all the love that everybody shares for me, and I definitely want to show that love back to people. So that's what I'm doing with this $500.
back, man. You got to support the support. You heard me. So let's take it back. You know what I'm saying? How did you first get involved in the music yourself? What introduced you to music itself? You heard me?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've kind of grown up music around all my life. I know my uncle. He's one of the inspirations, kind of. He does a little bit different stuff, though. He's more of into like the blues type thing and bluegrass. But hey, he's in the Quad City Blues Hall of Fame. So shout outs to him. He did his thing. He's up where he was for a reason. But I just kind of grew up watching all that, and I just found the love for music. So I decided, just one day when I was 18, that I want to start making music, and then I went to college for it. It really actually all started back when I probably say 16. I was just messing around with buddies, all those times that you just start playing a beat, you start freestyling, and
Yeah.
I honestly at first I just couldn't get it. So I told myself I was like I can't just let that get to me, and I'm gonna keep trying harder, and maybe I'll start writing and then freestyling. So I just got into it more and more and more, and it just took off. I mean, I know I've also had a lot of experiences, just like a lot of other people. I don't really like to talk about it too much, but I mean everybody goes through their own thing. So that's just I'm trying to tell my word.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So Where are you from? You from the Quad Cities?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm actually I was born in Rock Island. I was raised in Rockford for a little bit when I was younger. I moved back over this way to my hometown, Lido. I don't know if you ever heard of Lido, Illinois before, but it's a little small town. It's like probably 35 minutes away from Moline. But I graduated at Mercer County, and then I've just been around Muscatine area, Quad Cities. I mean, I'm always driving. I did travel baseball, so I traveled all over the place. Got to know a lot of people, and just kept kept grinding. So Quad City native, but not exactly Quad Cities for a lot of life. Probably like 8 years I've lived up there though.
Like, I know a couple of artists from up there. I know Styles Dem. I know Sauce Gang, King Swag. I know a couple of artists up there, man. If you're not in tune with them, man, tap in with them, man. It's a lot of talent up there, man. So let us know how it was coming up in the Quad Cities. You heard me from your accounts. You know what I'm saying? Is it violent? Is it quiet? You know what I'm saying? Is living like that? Is it country? I know you say you ain't come up there, but were you from Illinois? What was it? I want to put some respect on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, I lived in the Quad Cities for a while too. I've lived in both spots. I've kind of moved all over the place. A lot like just growing up. I mean, I didn't have like the easiest childhood when I was really young. My mom actually ended up having cancer. We got homeless. We didn't really have a lot. My uncle, the one I was talking about, inspires me. He opened his house to us, so shout outs to him
Shout
for doing that. My mom decided to make change her life too. She got through the cancer, and she decided to go to college, change her life, and just she's doing great now. So I mean, it was just been all kind of up from there. Violence wise, I mean, I seen a little bit when I was in Muscatine, but it wasn't nothing like too bad. You didn't really have to watch your back. Definitely a lot of kings over there though that try to do their own thing. But that's not gonna talk too much about it. But you feel me? Quad cities. I mean, I've been around it. Fucking gunshots all the time. Just I mean, it's slowed down definitely, so that's a good thing. Because honestly, that violence isn't good, bro. I mean, it's really not. Like people think it is. They think that's the answer. Let me go kill somebody. Let me go do this. Let me stab somebody. Let me run away. Let me try to shoot at the cops. Like you're not gonna get anything out that. The only thing you're gonna get is prison, or you're gonna die, man. Like you got to be careful out there. I lost
yeah,
a lot of people. Drugs too. Drugs too. Drugs are not good. And
it's
my
real.
cousin OD last year, bro. It was
Man, say we gonna do us a moment of silence for your cousin right quick. You hear me?
sure. His name's B Russ. Shout out B Russ.
It's a fact, man. I know a couple of youngins. They didn't call more time back there than they've been on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they coming into it. They didn't they built like that, but who cares? You see what I'm saying? Like you gonna be in there for damn near how old you are. You see what I'm saying? And shout out to him. My heart goes out to him. You know what I'm saying? Living that life. You heard me? So um, I'm gonna ask you a real question. You know what I'm saying? You being from another ethnic background, do you think that it's harder for you in this hip hop world? Does that chip on your shoulder? You think you gotta go extra harder? Does that put extra pressure on you? Or you just take it how it come and everybody just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't really experienced it much. I mean, there may be people out there that doubt me, but I don't think like that. Honestly, I mean, we're all humans, so I don't care about all that nonsense that people talk about. All those labels, it's just a label. It's just a word. Like we're all humans. We're all people. That's all that matters. So I don't even worry about all that.
Back here, maybe, besides Onk, shout out to Onk being a big influence in your career and in your life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Onk. Was there any artist that influenced you to put the pen to the paper or that you listened to before you put the pen to the paper that influenced you in your career?
I mean, honestly, yeah. Back in the day, when I was 16, I was talking about doing the freestyles and everything. The one person that definitely stood out to me at the time is Futuristic. I don't know if you ever heard of Futuristic, but you got to tap in. He's starting to make his music again, so he's doing some giveaways as well. So tap in with him. But another artist too. I mean, of course, I got it on right now. Juice World. Juice World. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Another drug, man. More drugs. This is not good. But he's definitely an inspiration. He knows pain. Some people just don't know how to express that pain. He did.
Some people don't know how to cope with it. pain either. You know what I'm saying? So shout out
Yeah.
to everybody with mental illnesses, getting
Yes.
over situations, trauma, everybody, because it's real and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I ask
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of artists, what does the music do or what does making music do for them? A lot of them say it's a therapy. A lot of them say it's a voice. A lot of them say it's a way to be heard. You know what I'm saying? They can't really, you know, talk to society, so they do it with their music. What does the music do for you personally? You hear me?
Honestly, I mean, music just keeps me at peace. It helps me, escape reality, get into something and just focus on it for hours and just keep moving and moving and moving and doing what I got to do to keep my mind off that and you know try to get away from addictions and all that kind of stuff. I've been around it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect myself. I know I've been addicted before. Those pills they get you, man. Start taking a few of them, you're just gonna want to take more and more and more. I'm not doing all that anymore. I barely even drink anymore. A lot of it was that actually made me want to do it. But now I want to talk about it and spread a different message and spread a positive message. And even though I talk about all the stuff in my songs, I definitely still want to go ahead and like help people with it. I want people to know that like, hey, you're not alone. You're going through an addiction. I'm not gonna hate you. I'm gonna love you because I know that's what you need right now. So that's where my music and that's why I do it. I want to touch people. I don't want to. I'm not in it for the cloud. I'm not in it for the money. I mean, the money will come. Hopefully it does, but that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the people and to help them out. Because without them, I wouldn't be here.
Like, man, that's a fact, and I appreciate what you're doing. I respect what you're doing. It's very original, you know what I'm saying, and a great way to give back for their craft, how hard they work for the craft, and what they do, what they spend on the craft. You know what I'm saying? So I salute you. You see what I'm saying? So, being in the game, you heard me from you 16. It's a long time. You deal with a lot of music, a lot of other people's music. You know what I'm saying? People send you music. You heard me? What are some of the game? Tell us some of the game you done picked up along the way from the game. What are some of the major lessons that you've learned from doing this music shit?
I mean, the biggest lesson is to teach everybody. I mean, it's just never give up. That's the one thing. I mean, I started somewhere where I couldn't even come up with a whole bar without stuttering over it, and I just kind of progressed my way up, and I never gave up. I kept thinking, I kept doing more. I kept trying to experience life too. I mean, that's a big part of music is experience of life and getting to know it a little bit better and just understand things.
Hell yeah. I feel that. But you say experience, like, you know what I'm saying? Growing. You see what I'm saying? When you first started, you heard me? Was it a hobby? Did you start off with aspirations of doing all of this? You know what I'm saying? Did you always want to be an entertainer? Or did you just get good at the shit and started doing it?
I mean, at first, no, I wasn't trying to be an entertainer. I was just trying to make music and just have fun. And then, um, honestly, one of my homies that I met at work, his name's Quan. Uh, I was working out at Timberland Lighting. We were down in, I think it was like, I want to say Connecticut or somewhere over there in that area. I can't remember where it was. Or no, it was Colorado. That's where we were. We were in Colorado and we just got to talk. And he said, "Oh yeah, I make music." And then we just kind of started doing there. And I decided, man, tell me some things that to help me get out because he's performed and he did all that stuff before. So I mean, he showed me some things. He gave me some connects, especially Stooges Daryl. Shout out Stooges Daryl. He put me on a few shows here too. I appreciate everything that they've done. It definitely helped me out, helped my name get out a little bit more too. So, um, yeah.
Fact, you hear me? So this message that you're trying to get out to the people, right? This picture
Yeah.
that you're trying to paint through your music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I asked you, what does the music do for you? What exactly is that message that you are trying to send to the people through your words, through your bars, through your music? You know what I'm saying? If you could tell us that message, what would that is? What is that? What would that
Message would be just gotta keep your head up, man. Like, don't let things get to you. You gotta get through life. Cause I mean, I struggled. I had depression myself. I battled through it. Anxiety, bipolar. And it's just I gotta get through that. And I want to spread that message to let these kids know, like, hey, you don't have to go to drugs. You don't have to, do all this extra stuff just to feel normal. Like that's not how you have to live life. Like, I want them to know that you just gotta keep your head up and keep moving, keep on pushing. Don't give up. Don't let some drug or anything, any addiction doesn't even have to be a drug. Any kind of addiction, don't let it take control.
you say you speak a lot of that if you've mentioned teaching, helping, being there, giving back. Why is this so important? You hear me?
Giving back, it's better to give back than it is to try to take from people. I know there's a lot of people out there that have tried to scam. There's a lot of people out there that are going to try to take your money. There's a lot of people out there just going to try to take advantage of you. So I want to change that message and let people know, like, hey, um, I know you've been scammed before, but I promise you, I'm not going to scam you. I'm going to actually put you on to the next thing, give you that money, $500 or whatever. Like, for example, I even just today I texted the group chat of my homies. I said, "Yo, what's your cash app? I'm gonna send you some money." And I sent them all some money. So I'm just trying to, spread that positive vibe.
Yes.
I
I
don't I
saw
don't like the negativity. I've been negative. I've been through that. And that's it doesn't get you anywhere.
I saw a couple of your posts. A lot of people thinking it be scams. You know what I'm saying? When I approach a lot of people or inbox them, they also think that I'm scamming as well. You know what I'm saying? So I do know what you're talking about. You heard me. So who are you listening to? You just ride to your own music. You just listening to the guys. You know what I'm saying? When you hop in your car, you put your radio on. You know what I'm saying? What come on through them speakers? You heard me?
You can repeat that? I didn't hear that. My bad.
I said, well, who are you listening to right now? You know what I'm saying? When you hop in your
Who I'm
car,
listening.
you put your speaker, you know what I'm saying, you turn your radio on. Who's coming through your speakers? You heard me? Do you only listen to you and the guys? You know what I'm saying? Do you listen to underground artists, major artists? Who you listening to when you listen to me?
I mean, I listen to a lot of my own music in my car. I'm not gonna lie, because I try to perfect it and get it, a little bit better. I know it's never gonna be perfect, but definitely been listening to a lot of my own music. Definitely listen to the homies. Also, shout out to one of my homies. His name's Two Cortez is what his old name was. He's one of the homies that I started making music with as well. His music's fire. You gotta go check him out. But I'll listen to some of his stuff. I know I listen to Juice right now. I'm listening to Mac Miller. I'm listening to G Herbo. I'm listening to just pretty much any genre really that's out there. I mean, there's even some country, but most of my music, I mean, it's G Herbo, Mac Miller, J Cole, Kendrick, and probably the fifth top five would be probably myself. I'm not
Hey,
gonna lie. I mean, that's the what I listen to. I'm not putting myself in no top five, but I'm definitely
yeah,
saying
yeah,
that's the top five I listen to.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in that top five because that's what I'm about to ask you. You heard me? This is what I call each one reach one. You know what I'm saying? You give me three artists up and coming, not major artists from the Quad Cities where you at, that us in New Orleans and the surrounding areas could listen to, and I'm gonna give y'all three artists from down here that you in the Quad Cities and the surrounding areas could listen to. You want me to go first, show you some of that Southern hospitality? You heard me? Or you want to lead this thing off? You hear me?
Man, it's up to you. It's up to you. Your show, man.
I hit you with them first, you know what I'm saying? The first one on the line, I'm gonna say Slim 400. He's a youngster, you know what I'm saying? Very versatile. You heard me? Very. He from here, from the city. Very versatile, very talented young brother. You know what I'm saying? I got a little wildlife. He from uptown. You heard me? Very talented young brother, very versatile young brother. And I got A1 Lagoon, which is happens to be my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Every all of them are talented, versatile. I can't really put a definition on their style because they got R&B music, they got rap music, hip hop music. So it's going down. You know what I'm saying? So that's my three from here. What artists, up and coming artists from around your way? You know what I'm saying, that us in New Orleans and then in surrounding areas could check out. You heard me?
For sure, yeah. I mean, of course, the first one I gotta say, I mean, she won the contest. Um, Ray Bans, shout out Ray Bans. Another one too. It was in the top three here or top four. He actually got second place. Red Snow. If you ever hear of Red Snow, you definitely got to go check Red Snow out. Another one too. That I'd have to say in the area. Personally, one of the better, more talented people that I've heard in my own ears. It would definitely be Hyreek. Definitely go check out Hyreek. He's got some fire ass music for real. I mean, he's pushing his way up. He's actually really from Memphis, but he's over here in the Quad Cities right now. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. Where you see yourself musically in 5 years. You hear me?
5 years. I mean, I'm hoping to just grow, and just let the wind take me where it goes. Like honestly, I mean, I'm hoping to be closer to the top than what I am now. Definitely don't want to ever fall behind. I'll never fall behind. I got to keep on pushing forward. So it's just really gonna be up to where the wind takes me.
Fact, you heard me. You mentioned, you heard me. You mentioned a lot of greats of yesterday. It's a lot of hip hop artists to the up to date, and it's a hip hop artist born every day, right? You yourself, what differs you from the crowd? You know what I'm saying? What separates you from the pack? You know what I'm saying? What is it that differs you from the artists of yesterday, the artists of today, the artists of tomorrow? You heard me? What makes you you and only you?
I mean, I have to say I know myself. I'm personally I'm definitely more versatile than some others. I mean I'm not no disrespect to any of the ones that
Talk
can't
your
do
shit.
both singing and rapping and everything, but I know that I got that versatility. And I know I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna stay humble. That's why I always say like no disrespect to anybody else. But definitely I got that versatility. I can sing, I can rap, I can write, I can even make beats, I can produce, I can you know host shows. I can do a lot, and I think I actually I can move myself forward. I'm more of a business mindset. I think about it as a business. I don't just think it as music. I think about more and what's gonna happen next. Not what's happening now. What's gonna happen next if I do what's happening now.
Fact,
So.
man. It's a fact. You heard me. So when you putting your music out and you putting your pen to the paper, you heard me. What is your motivation come behind them bars? You know what I'm saying? Behind what you be spitting, you heard me. What motivates you to write what you write when you write it and put it out when you put it out? You heard me.
I really want to be a voice for people. I mean, I know a lot of my stories that I'm speaking. They're my story, but there's also stories that I'm speaking that are other people's stories. They can't really speak. You know, I see stuff. I've been through it. I've seen other people go through it, and I feel that pain for them. I put myself in their shoes, and I want them to know, like, hey, yeah, you can go through that, but guess what? There's still gonna be people that love you.
Fact.
So.
That's a fact. Going through everything that you went through, you saying you went through your own personal problems with the scams, everything you've learned from the music, you heard me, the ins and the outs. Do you still have the same love for the music that you started out with when you used to watch Unc do it and trying to be like Unc and mimic Unc, you heard me? Do you have that same love that you started out with? Has it grown? Has it diminished? Is it the same? Speak on your love for the game, you hear me?
Yeah, it's a good question. Good question. So yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of artists out there that probably have the same mentality as I mean, there's been times where I just wanted to hang it all up and just be like, I'm done. Like I don't want to
That
do
was
this
the
anymore. I
next
just want to
question.
live a normal life. I want to quit. But in all honesty, this past year and a half, my mentality has changed, and I feel like I love the music more right now than I ever have.
Mm, that's a fact. You hear me? And my next question was, like you say, you love, still love for the music, you hear me? But has it ever got too much for you? Have you ever had to put the pen down? Have you ever had to back up off the music and come back? And if you did, you hear me, what brought you back to the music?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. I've definitely had to put the pen down a few times, man. Like just this personal stuff in life that I got to get through. I got to get money. If I'm not making that money, like there's no point. So I gotta kind of let that off to the side sometimes. And what really kind of pushed me forward was just all this support that I keep getting and the people telling me, hey, good job, like you're a great singer, nice song, like I love your song. Like I even like right now at work, I got people coming into work and just like saying, hey, I love your music, and I said, oh, I appreciate you, love you, shit like that, bro. It's just it makes me feel like it just makes me feel like I should keep doing it and not give up, like because there's no reason to if people are really liking it and I'm touching like giving them a message, you know, I don't want to stop that.
Out of everything you've been through, out of everything you've done, could do, will do, right? What's the music? Why music? You know what I'm saying? What has kept you focused and motivated with the music? You hear me?
I mean, like I said before, really just kind of takes my mind off things. It makes me forget about all the things going on around, with all the people, dying around me, my family members. I even got my aunt upstairs right now, actually. She has cancer right now. Good news is coming though, so that's the best part of it. But I mean, she even struggled with her own addictions. My cousin, he struggled with his addictions. So I mean, it's just That's what pushes me forward. I don't want to just do it for me. I want to do it for them. I want to help my family out first, and then get back to my community after.
It's real, man. It's real. Man, so from doing the music, you see what I'm saying? Is that a difficult thing to do, being an upcoming artist in this market? I know Quad City is like you say, it's a lot of talent out there. You gave us some upcoming artists, things like that. There. Is it a difficult thing to do what you do, you know what I'm saying? At a successful level as well, you know what I'm saying? Not only being a successful artist, but maintaining successful. You know what I'm saying? Is that a difficult thing to do?
I mean, I wouldn't say personally, it's difficult right now, but definitely, I mean, in the past, like yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. You got to put your work in. You can't just expect to make a song and then have it blow up overnight, and then now you're rich and you're famous and everybody loves you. That's not how it works. You got to put that work in. You got to keep on grinding. You got to keep on moving. You got to keep on putting songs out. You got to keep on making songs. You got to try other things. Got to connect, network, all of it. It's a real life job. Like even if I'm losing out on money to spend to do all this stuff, it's still a job because one day it'll turn around and I won't be spending money. I'll be making it.
Fact, you hear me? That's a fact. So, when you look at your catalog, right, from the first song to the most previous song, you heard me? What's some of the differences in your style? You know what I'm saying? How you spit. You know what I'm saying? What you write about, the things you don't write about. What's some of the differences that you've noticed in yourself, in your craft?
Uh, it's a good question. Definitely a good question. I would definitely think really just the lyrics wise, going from talking about just like not I wouldn't say weird things, but just like how kids rap. You feel me? Like it was almost like a little cheesy rap. But now like now I've grown and I've learned more. I've kind of taught myself a little bit more. I know kind of how to get the cadence a little bit better, the flow a little bit better, and the sound overall just a little bit better. So I mean it's definitely a completely different sound from when I first started. When I first started, I mean, song wasn't terrible, but definitely could have been a lot better. I listened to it all the time. My first song that I dropped,
What
and
is it?
it's just
What
it's
is
just
it?
that is going to be 1 second because it's on my old account and I haven't listened to it for a minute. I am not gonna lie to you.
Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? So, while you were looking for it, right? From that first song to the most previous one, you heard me? How many songs you think? And I'm talking about features, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the vote. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, lowest writtens, everything, freestyles, uh songs you may have wrote for others, R&B, whatever, writing period, you hear me? How many songs you think you've written in your catalog?
How many songs have I written or how many songs have I released?
How many songs have you written? I'm talking about from the first, the one you looking for right now, the name, you heard me, to the first, the most previous. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about features, lost files, stuff unreleased, you know what I'm saying? Freestyles, stuff you may have wrote for other people, everything, you know what I'm saying? How many songs you think you wrote from then till now?
Um, well, my first song I did find it. It was called "Sober." Um, "Sober." It's on my Dave the Bless was my first name actually too. So that's the account. It's on my SoundCloud. If y'all want to listen to it, go ahead tune into that. Dave the Bless on SoundCloud. Um, but I mean, I have at least 100, maybe 200. I got a lot on my computer, a whole bunch of lyrics in my phone, just everywhere. I got it on my iPad. I got it on my other phone. Just a whole bunch of them.
Of them 200 songs, you heard me? Which one you put over the other 199? Which one means the most? Which one, you put your foot in, you know what I'm saying? That the story behind it, everything. Which one mean the most to you? What's your favorite song in your catalog?
Personally, my favorite song is MDM. That was about my cousin that OD that I was talking about from last year. Um, it is the whole story. I mean, it's just how I feel, and like I talk about like pop me a perk and fucking talking about popping perks and shit, and but it's not in a sense to where like I want to make you do it. I want to show you the message of what happened to my cousin. Like, yeah,
Tell me
pop me a perk and like how I feel, but you like how I feel, but you may not like how it feels when you're dead because you don't feel nothing no more.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna need you to say that one more time. You hear me?
I said, when you're popping a perk, you like how it feels. You may not like it anymore because you're not gonna feel it anymore. You ain't gonna feel nothing. One day. I mean, that's all it takes is one time.
You hear me? That's a fact. What's next for you in this music shit?
Next for me in the music, honestly, is just starting to travel with it. I want to go. I want to go elsewhere. I want to start going across the country. I want to bring it to other people. Eventually, become worldwide and show the love world. Of course, get back to my country first. But you know, uh, show the whole world love because the whole world needs a lot of love right now. There's a lot of things going on, and like, we definitely need it a lot.
Well, you know, I got an event on the 22nd. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to come perform in New Orleans, you hear me? Let me know. Instantly, you can
Sure.
get back, but you can get with me behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So where can we find your music? When can we tune into the music review show? And how can these artists win that 500 and then one day win that $1,000? You hear me? Let's talk about that. You hear me?
All right, for sure. Yeah. So go ahead and any platform, look up Jay Lee. It's just the letter J and then Lee. All that is gonna be me. Also, you can look on SoundCloud, like I said before, my old music, Dave the Blessed. The two S's are money signs. You can check me out there, and also on YouTube, it's my 420 Thoughts. I actually plan on doing some podcasts and everything like that as well. So this is just the beginning of everything right now. It's just starting. Um, and What was that second question? My bad.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
even
Oh,
know.
yeah. The
Yeah,
$500. All right. All
yeah,
right. I
the
got that. I
500,
figured it. All right.
and then the grand prize is $1,000, right?
Yeah. 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 So that 500. Yeah. So how you gonna win that 500 is you just gotta go ahead and check out my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Dave Mack. You'll see it with the handsome guy with all that long hair on his, on the profile pic. That's me. Go ahead and get on there and submit your music. Once you follow those steps, all you have to do is follow all the tagged accounts. You gotta like it and you gotta share it. If you don't do that, I can't play the song. And if I do play the song and I found out later that you didn't share, you didn't like, or you didn't follow those people, I'm gonna take you off the list. So unfortunately, I gotta make it fair. Otherwise, it's $10 a submission. Just check that post out. I got my Cash App posted, everything like that.
Okay,
$10 a
so
submission, or you get one free one. But
hold
that'll be
on.
for the $500.
Wait, hold
Um,
on. Wait, I'm gonna need you because I'm gonna need you to can you go back for me because I'm doing that right as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Could you start from step one for me? You hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You gotta go to my account. And it's the pin post. This is the last one. But I'll still count it on here. As long as it's shared, it's liked, and you follow all four of the accounts tagged.
Say
Yep,
right.
that's me right there. Yep, that's me right there.
Okay, so boom. I go to the pin post. That's right here, and so you say share it.
Yep, share it, like it,
Okay, boom, share it. You hear me?
and then follow all those accounts that are tagged there. Those are all of what's gonna be hosted. Those are the judges. I'm not judging. All I do is I host it. I tell people what's going on, and I'm the one giving away the money. Those are the judges. So go ahead, give them a follow. They do a lot of other things too. Lucky, he's actually going to be a producer in Peoria. So if you need some studio time, definitely hit him up.
I gotta
And the other three are promoters.
gotta
So.
follow everybody. I gotta follow everybody right here.
Yep, yep. And there's two pages on there. Verse Vibes. That's their Verse Vibe records that both Aaron's got going. And then the 420 Thoughts. That's my page there. It's brand new. I'm just kind of start some new stuff. Like I said, some podcasts coming. Also this show. Um,
Of
and
course,
then
I'm
once you do
following
that,
you.
what was
So I'm
that?
in, and of course I'm following you already. So
Yep.
I'm in.
Yep. So yep, you're in. You would be in for the show. You send it to my email. That's FOUR 20 reviews at outlook.com. You just send me one song there. If you want more songs, it's gonna be $10. $10 a song, max four songs, because I got a lot of artists submitting, so I don't want to make it too long of a show. I want to make it fair too as well. I don't want to have somebody drop eight songs and somebody drop one. So I mean, I want to do four max.
That's a fact.
Um,
Hey,
yeah,
so right when we get off here, I'm gonna email you the song. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from Two Nola Podcast. Email. You understand me? And yeah, man, it's been a pleasure. You see what I'm saying? When we get off here and I release it to the public, make sure you come back on. To put all the links to any. Matter of fact, you heard me. For the new viewers and the new listeners, you heard me. Give us 3 songs out your catalog that's out right now, any platform, YouTube, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that you think in your heart is going to make us for sure viewers and listeners, you heard me. Give us 3 of them. And make sure when you come back, you know what I'm saying, you drop the links in the comments as well, you heard
Yeah, for sure. Do that. Yes, definitely do that. Also, to get that $1,000,
me. No,
just
I'm
a
talking
heads
about
up.
you. I'm talking about you.
Top four artists of those shows, those live shows that I'm doing. They're gonna move on to the $1,000 live show competition. You're gonna perform live in front of a live audience. You're gonna get to sell tickets as well, so you can make some money doing that. And then we're gonna have this, hosted live. It's gonna be in person. It's going to be online. And not going to talk too many details about it right now. But we are in the works of trying to get on a broadcast station, so keep in tune for that. But I'm not going to talk too much because there's not a lot of details.
But I'm talking about you. Out your catalog. Give us 3 songs for the
Oh,
new
3 songs out of
viewers.
mine. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
for the new
My bad, my
viewers and
bad.
listeners. It's all gravy, you hear me? That's gonna make us for sure new viewers and listeners. And make sure you when you come back, you hear me, you put the when I release it to the public, you put the come back and put the links in the comments for those 3 songs, you hear me?
For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I would first song, of course, MDM. You gotta check that out. That's about my cousin. Another song that I would check out here. Um I am gonna release one, but it's only on YouTube right now,
Okay.
and that is
We should, and you
yo
gotta leave YouTube and I'll put the links to everywhere. I
yo
want
yo.
everybody to be able to get in touch with you, get in touch with you do, and you giving back. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody a chance with that chance to win that 500, that 1,000, and to really check your music out and see how you coming when you come with it. You hear me?
For sure, yeah, yeah. And those 3, yeah, definitely MDM, Take Control, and Be Mine. Those are the 3. They're all on my YouTube. Gotta go check that out for sure.
It's a fact. It's a fact. You gotta check them out, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna come drop the links back to by the time y'all see this, the links will be in the comments, you heard me? So go check them out, you know what I'm saying? He gonna drop the matter of fact, I didn't share it to my page, you heard me? So y'all could just report to my page the shared post, you know what I'm saying? And since it's money involved and I'm in it, I'm a pin the post, you hear me? So y'all could direct yourselves to the pin post on my page as well. Cause I'm in the running too. I might have submit my song and see what that do. You understand me? But so I started doing this. You heard me? This I'm gonna give you your time to shine, right? This will be on your promo, and I'm promote this interview with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna chop it up, put it in the promo. You know what I'm saying? So promote everything you're doing. Let them know what it is, what you stand for, all that. Try and make it under a minute and 30 seconds for the real purposes. But if you just talk that shit, just talk that shit. I ain't gonna stop. You hear me? It's been a vibe. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. I'm submitted in it now, so it's on. You know what I'm saying? And you know, represent yourself. It's your time, man. It's been a pleasure having you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me on.
It's P.NUT the General. Two Nola the Podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Being really comfortable with all the attention. I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and keeping it all the way phone. He ain't what them little niggas be saying. He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he let his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy